If your valve is in service and water is dripping from the brine connection, that would mean your brine valve has not seated properly. This could be the O-ring that's down in the hole, or something wrong with the brine valve, or resins, or some other debris in the hole. So you want to disconnect the power head and pull out the brine valve and check in that hole and check the O-ring. Okay, once you've removed the power head, the top plate, and wiggle and pull the brine valve out. Check for any real ugly pitting or bad rubber. This one looks good. And fish out the O-ring. It's down in the hole. You might need a flashlight to see it, and you can pull it out usually with the screwdriver. This turns out to be the problem. I don't know if you can see it, but the O-ring is squished. It looks like somebody jammed the valve in there on it, so it's not round and it's not going to seal. Now, if you have another 13302 O-ring, you pop it down there. These get damaged sometimes in production. I've seen one or two valves over the years that came new from the factory with this problem. Most time it happens when you're doing a repair, when you're replacing the pistons and you're not paying attention to this O-ring and it's not seated in the hole and you're just jamming the brine. Now you can borrow the 13302 off of your old brine valve if you have just done a brine valve replacement and you haven't thrown it away. Carefully remove it and get under the edge with the screwdriver, and there we go. Pops off. It's really much easier than this now. Alright, we have a new O-ring, and check it, make sure you haven't put a bad nick in it or anything in the process. Now put it back in the hole and make sure it's seated all the way down in the bottom. Smallest finger, and then the O-ring is seated down there at the bottom as it should be. No debris in the hole. So we're ready to put this back together. And then slowly put your brine valve back in. Put everything back together. We should have no more leaks.